the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day.
Yo, Flows! Hope you're all doing well. It's good to see you guys. Thank you all for coming. It's going to be a fun one tonight, because tonight something's going to be a bit different. I recently saw a video, well, I didn't watch it, but I saw a video where the guy's like, who's the real flat earther? And I think this is like a game show thing where they go and they have ask questions and they vote off until they find out who's the actual person, the infiltrator or whatever. So I think it's going to be interesting. We can all go through and see what they actually spoke about, because I don't know what the hell they spoke about, and see if it's very genuine. Well, anyway, we got Michael Kahn in and Ryan. How you guys doing?
Yo.
Ryan's dead quiet. Anyway, but it's good to see you guys. I hope you had a good day. Very enthusiastic hello.
What do you want me to do? Banging drum.
But it's good to see you guys. Did you have a good rest last night while I was torturing Craig about gravity?
Yeah, I had a lovely night.
That's good. Yeah, the poor guy really stumbled badly.
There's no that I can't imagine I hadn't already heard him saying.
Oh, that was like literally just one story. So I don't know. You saw the board I was writing down there.
Yeah.
It came up to crazy amount of interruptions and obfuscations. But it was fun though. I did have fun. I'm just gonna say hi to everybody in the chat quickly. So anyway, who is the flat earther? None of them, 22%. One of the woman, 0%. That's interesting. You would think at least one person would think it's a woman. Must be that man, whoever that man is, 56%. I have no idea, 22%. Well, that's great to have you guys all voting. I really appreciate it. We started off with Dell from Beyond the Imagined Curve. What a effing ball bag. Oh, shame. I love you too, mate. Thank you for coming. Michael Kahn, good to see you. Uncle Junior, good to see you too. Toshiro, what's up, man? Glad you can make it. LJ, what's up, what's up? Tony Whitcomb in the house, good to see you. Black Circle, glad you could make it. Groovy, thank you for coming. Moxie, hello, hello, glad you could make it too. Ryan S. Jamie Bruce, yo, yo, yo. And Felix X, Giamacho Wombat. Mikey Smith, what's up? And Jeff Gassett. Yeah, by the way, Mikey Smith is coming on the show Saturday, so that's going to be interesting and exciting. Happy to have you on. So yeah, it's good to see you guys. If you haven't already, please do hit that share button. Hit the like, as it really does help to grow the show and get it out to a wider audience. Really, really appreciate it, guys. Okay. So, do you know this channel, Jubilee?
No.
Me neither. I just saw it. I actually just subscribed to it today to make sure I get the history. Hey, Gio Bartholomew, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Okay, so apparently they want us to find the flat earther based on that panel. I see they're just starting with this. It'll be interesting to see what their thoughts are on everything and what they say. So I think it's going to be more of a reacting, and we can try and figure out, are they genuine or not. You agree with that?
Yep.
Because I'm very skeptical when it comes to like channels that has so much views and so much subscribers, and then they talk about flat earthers, because sometimes I get very skeptic. Are they really flat earthers that they talk to or not? Okay, are you ready?
Go for it.
Okay, cool.
I believe the earth is round.
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 Okay. So 7 people that all believe the earth is round. Out of what we saw now, who do you think spoke the truth?
Well,
maybe based on body language. Yeah?
There's like a good majority of flat earthers will say it's round. So
Yeah, that's so true. So, but that's the one thing we usually say though. When you say it's round, it's almost like a get out of jail free card. Because you can say, but I've always said it's round. You understand? So it's really, really odd. Yeah, I don't know why they don't say globe or sphere. That's one thing that does bother me with the globe side. They're very round based. They don't like saying globe or sphere. They want to say round. Hey, John Edwards, good to see you, mate. And Price of Adam, what's up? Adam, good to see you. So this is going to be interesting. Out of these 7, just looking at what they just said, who would you say picks up any red flags? Out of body language. I don't know. I couldn't really pick up anything based on the body language.
I missed body language because I was over on YouTube. And it was like it.
It's weird. Okay, hey Glenn Salsh, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Okay, let's go.
Hey Flatzoid, good to see you.
What's up, this Lord? How you doing, mate? Are you?
Doing fine.
I'm gonna say guy in top right.
That guy.
Yeah, I reckon he's flat earth. Like.
I don't know. This guy.
If any of them even are like that is.
This guy has a weird vibe to him, and this guy. It's one of these two that what I'm looking now, the way they were talking. But this guy hesitated more, but this guy, I don't know, it almost looked like he had to think about saying it, so it looks weird. Yeah, I didn't really get anything from the others. But that's all. And Dislord, what about you? Who do you think's the flat earther here?
So we're just guessing by looks?
Just based on, yeah, well, all they did was they just started off by saying, I believe the earth is round.
Who's the flat earther here? That's just a guess game, so I do not know. It's
okay. So
do you just want me to pick for fun?
Yeah, just for fun. I mean, we're just gonna see. We're gonna obviously still go, and you can change as you go along.
All right, I'll just for fun take the guy all down on the right.
That guy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what Jonah Edwards also says. And Glenn Salles agrees with you, Michael, on the top. Interesting. Okay, let's carry on. Hey Nathan Oakley, good to see you. He says the one with a beard, probably the guy with the orange shirt beard. As I said, him and this guy, these two are screaming to me sort of weird. But yeah, at the moment, more or less
They
this
got
guy.
a funny vibe indeed, but
Yeah.
you know, I feel that too.
Go fish. Jim, watch your moment. Hey Slip Radar.
So just as a pose, who here believes the Earth is flat?
Yeah, raise your hands right now. Any of you guys take flights?
Wait. Did you see that? Did you guys look at the body language again? I'm going to go back here. Look when he asks, who the earth believes flat, and just look at quickly all the body language. This is interesting. I just picked up something very interesting there.
Yeah, raise your hands right now. Any of you guys take...
Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna slow it down.
Didn't that guy who I've just picked raise his hand?
No.
One of them doesn't even move.
I'm gonna make it half, but look at this. Just look at the body language when he asks that.
So just as a pose, who here believes the Earth is flat?
She laughs straight away, so that tells me no. He's still in, like, trying to listen. The other people are still just looking. She's kind of smiling already, I'm not sure. Okay, they're laughing. This guy looks down while he's laughing. You know, almost like he's thinking about it. And this guy's not even laughing at all. So that's what I'm saying.
Who asked the question, like?
He asked the question. So it's between these three at the moment.
Be in it, then?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If it's these three, then if he just asks a question, he can't have a reaction though. But I mean, this guy, he looks weird because he's looking down, almost like, am I supposed to laugh at this or not? And this guy's not laughing at all. So it's still.
Hold on a minute. It says the contestants did not know the episode topic prior to filming. So how is that guy asking a question?
But they had to know. But I think it's this guy's channel, isn't it? I think this is it. Because on the thumbnail of their thing, I think he's like the main guy or something. Thank you, LJ, for your $2 super chat. Really, really appreciate it, mate. Thank you for coming. He says, this is probably just a stage to make us look dumb. That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm really put red flags when I get, especially with such big channels, doing things like this. But I thought it would be fun to just go through it and see what they would say is the flat earther and what are the arguments they're going to give. Because, I mean, they can't just say, oh, you're a flat earther kind of thing. So I just thought it would be interesting to see. Yeah, so to me, still, it's this guy and this guy. Because they're still just giving me these vibes of like, you know what I mean? So that's really weird.
Yeah, raise your hands right now. Any of you guys take flights?
I think we've all taken a
I would
flight.
have to assume everyone at some point in their life.
I mean, is it a thing? Do you guys hear about flat Earth out there? I mean,
I've heard like some things. I never believed they existed, to be honest. I was like, there's no way.
That's a normal thing that usually happens, though. Don't know that it existed, but who in this day and age has never heard of this? Can you guys think of anybody that's never really heard of flat Earth, even in today's day and age?
Yeah, lots of people.
I can't imagine, but there's probably many.
Geometry Wildman says blonde ass looks sus as hell. I'm still getting weird vibes on this guy.
I'm just thinking Mr. Orange Shirt.
Yeah, but I'm still getting weird vibes on him and that other guy that just asked about who's flown or whatever. These are the main two guys that are really, I don't know.
And the girl in the blue shirt, she looks blank.
Yeah, I know. She's definitely a glober.
She looks very blank. She got globe eyes.
Yeah, you can see there's like, woo.
Hey, you think this?
I feel like I've only seen it on like TV or like movies. Like I've never perceived someone in real life being a flat earther.
I was very surprised just to find out somebody in here was a flat earther.
Okay, so she's a bigot. So obviously a glober. But you see, they're already painting flat Earth as dumb. Have you guys realized that?
Yeah.
That's why I said it could be staged. Hey, MC Scorpio. Yeah. So it's really weird.
Earther in the first place.
Honestly, I thought that the flat earther would be someone that like didn't go to college. So
see what I'm saying? Painting the flat earther as dumb and stupid, and you can't believe anybody's a flat earther. So that's what they start out with. That's why this is scripted to me.
So what about people like John D and?
Yeah, but I mean, they want to paint this kind of persona to everybody. So if you paint the persona, like, remember, you can't. There's not really flat earthers out there. Look, at 7 of us, only 1 believes it, and if he believes it, he's really stupid and uneducated. That's how they're trying to paint it. Correct?
But I was also gonna say single and live with your parents.
So my image of flat earther is like just a generic white guy.
What?
What the fuck?
What has that got to do with anything?
Now it gets even dumber.
That's even racist as well.
I know. What if we'd have said some generic black guy?
I mean, wow.
I would imagine that most of Africa think Earth is flat if they don't have a TV or radio, you know?
But I mean,
like, not to be racist, but that would be what people who have no access to technology would think.
What about Chocolate Saiyan, mate? I'm sorry to tell you, this guy thinks you're some generic white guy. What the hell? Yeah, stereotypes, exactly, Felix. What?
Picture somebody who's a little bit lanky, who wears
Lanky
t-shirts.
Okay.
That's me out the window then.
So because you wear a t-shirt, you're lanky. What does lanky mean anyway?
Lanky means tall and skinny.
I'm not tall and I'm not that skinny. I wear t-shirts though because it's comfortable. I do have golf
and
shirts.
And your name ain't Flatzoid.
So that's weird. Look how uncomfortable they're also standing. You can see it's like very awkward.
Okay, should we maybe start by doing like what does everyone do or what does everyone study or something like that?
I went to UC Berkeley and studied biology, but now I'm a Twitch streamer.
Biology.
She's her whole vibe is weird.
No, but that makes her glober because think about it. If she studied biology and stuff, she's going to be pushed in with evolution and all that nonsense as well. So she's going to be indoctrinated heavily on the evolutionary scale type of thing. So
and she does that bad confidence laugh thing when she talks all the time, you know?
Hey Chuck Wagner, good to see you. Yep, we were watching some of that new video from Jamie C. Level just before we started. I couldn't finish watching because the show was going to start. But he's really got a talent. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I don't think she's got a chance to be a flat earther because, yeah. I'm not getting that vibe from her at all.
I have a bachelor's and master's in mechanical engineering.
I study sociology and kinesiology.
I work for an electronics company. We develop products, mostly that is used with the Air Force and government.
Electronics company can be used for the Air Force and government? Yes and no. I still got this guy on my list there. And you guys can stop anytime you want, by the way.
I don't get it, because from what I've seen so far, none of them have claimed to be a flat earther.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to. That's the whole point of
So
this.
one's pretending.
They have to pretend to be a globe, and they have to try to figure out who the flat earther is. That's the thing.
Got my bachelor's in psychology, and then I'm currently at UCLA getting my PhD in neuroscience.
I'm currently getting my BS in microbiology and I'm pre-med.
Yeah, BS, I understand. Yeah, microbiology, I think she's also, and pre-med, yeah, she's probably Glober.
I have had a few careers. I was a high school English teacher.
Oopsie, cats. Okay, guys, I don't know. He was a teacher. So that means he should know something.
I was a software engineer, and now I'm a restaurateur.
What? Oh, an entrepreneur with a restaurant. But he was a teacher and a software engineer, so he's quite bright.
So, like, what evidence is there that the Earth is flat or, I guess, round?
Like, why are you a round earther?
Yeah.
Why are you a round earther?
There's a lot of things regarding whether the Earth is round. You know, obviously people have traveled around the world, and if the Earth was flat, somebody would have fallen off.
That's so retarded. And
I'm
they say
sorry.
round earth.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, this tells me this scripted. You know why? Didn't she say she can't believe there's anybody that believes in the flat earth, and she, didn't really think about it before? How is she able now to give the same generical argument that that they always give to try and make flat earth look stupid?
Because she's a show.
She might be a flat earther.
Maybe.
You never know.
I just don't like her whatsoever.
Yeah.
Every time she opens her mouth, I'm annoyed at her from the start. It's crazy.
She has a very pushy thing to her. I don't know. Like she's trying too hard. But yeah.
Aren't we all?
But let's go on.
Secondly, also, every single planet is round. So why would every planet plus the stars be round, but Earth is flat? Just also third, when you look out in the horizon.
Okay. Same generic, question. No. There's no falling off of any edge. That's just flat earth society nonsense. Planets are round doesn't mean the floor we stand upon is round. Does it? Does it make it a planet? Just because you look in the sky.
But again, we say round.
Yeah, round.
All of it seems round.
That's
Even
really
Earth
weird.
seems round. Everything is round, but not a globe.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If I believe in the globe, why would I say I believe it's round? I would say sphere, globe.
But they don't say that, most of them. That's what's so crazy. They don't even get that thing right, you know?
That's weird. Have you guys also realized, though, when I was a globe believer still, I remember most of the time you would watch something, it's like let's say Jeremy Clarkson is like, around the world, you know what I mean? And it would be like, it's around the globe, this and around the globe. Now, these days, since Flat Earth has been popping up, they don't say globe anymore. They say world or they say round Earth. You know what I mean? It's like, that to me is a kind of a psyop kind of thing. Like they're trying to make sure that people say round and not globe.
To call it a globe is one of the most ridiculous things ever, because a globe's a little placky toy that they have in classrooms.
But I think a lot of people always speak in this way. They say globally, you know.
Yeah, globally, exactly. But now
I'm so tired of that word.
But that's the only time they mention globe, though, when it's globally something. But when someone talks about the shape of the Earth, they don't say globally. They keep talking about round, which is really weird.
Around here, they do use a word that means the globe a lot. You know, it's clothing. It means the globe, and every time people say it, I mean the what? I say the what? They say the globe, like in that word, and I'm like, what? I don't get it. You know, you mean Earth? Oh, You know, I hate listening to that word because it's retarded to hear. Nobody ever used that before. Now a lot uses it here. You know, the globe word, but not saying globe, saying clothing, another Danish word for it.
LJ, Flatzoid is my job. I see people's credit reports, and half of the people have $50,000 to $100,000 plus in student loan debts. And they work at a supermarket or some other BS job. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the reality of how it works these days. They create more debt than they're able to pay off, and that's why a lot of the people end up on the streets. I don't know if you guys have been seeing how bad the homeless has become in America because just of student debts. Even you'll be surprised how much people have qualifications and things there, and they literally live on the street because they aren't able to pay their debts off. It's really bad.
The system is retarded. There's so many people who are so good at so many things, and they don't have work, and they can't get work anywhere because they don't have a piece of paper saying they're good enough.
But
and they're better than most of the guys in there already, you know.
Yeah, but that's how
well,
the system
it might be
works.
because they're not trying. It might just be
The ones trying, even, you know, they don't get hired. You know.
But you see,
usually.
But you see, that's the way the system works. Get into as much debt as you want for a piece of paper qualification, which is not going to help you anyway once you've gone into all that debt, and you're going to have to work yourself up anyway from nothing. And to get you to the position you need to be, you need the experience and hope someone actually gives you the opportunity for that experience. A lot of the people get their qualifications and end up not even going into that job because they can't get the job they want. So they end up doing totally something different.
Yeah, and some people have to work for free for a long time to prove that they're good enough before they get a chance.
Yeah, exactly, Slip. Personally, I see tertiary education as the shortcut to experience. I agree. A lot of people will rather take someone on experience than they would on just qualifications alone, because you get people that have qualifications and they absolutely are rubbish because they don't have experience. So they rather take someone that's got experience over qualifications most of the time, because they don't want to take someone that doesn't have the know-how in the job industry just because they don't want to
you want somebody with experience and wisdom, not just knowledge, because knowledge doesn't do you any good if you don't put it to use.
Exactly.
It's just knowledge.
Hey, walking man, good to see you, mate.
You can only see about 12 miles out.
Oh,
if the
really?
Earth was flat, you could see out forever.
What?
No
See
way.
out forever. Oh, you don't know what the limitation of vision is? You think you can see
According to
forever?
them, we do see forever. We see something 93 million miles away.
If she's real, you know, that woman, she can't be real. She can't be real because she is so annoying and so retarded. And, you know, it's just powerfully strong annoyance right now, you know.
That just sounds like your everyday.
She must be staged.
Yeah.
That's a script. The whole way of her, man, that must be scripted.
She's trying very hard, but yeah, she does sound like a
And
normal
her hyper
bloke,
way
though.
of doing it, you know, she's just unbelievably annoying.
But an actor is always just an actor, right?
I spoke to a kid last week, this lad, right? And that what first thing he said to me when I told him I were a flat earth, he says, I've always wanted to ask a flat earth this. How come you don't fall off the edge?
And then you say, what edge?
That's a common thing for ball believers to say.
So ask that kid next time why he doesn't fly away when he jump.
I did point out to him that was the most ridiculous thing to say, like. But.
Watch out! Don't jump, boy. Don't end up down at the other street. You know, don't jump. Your mother won't find you if you jump.
Hypothetically. So the Earth is round, in my opinion.
Oh, damn, that was a lot of points.
Watch a lot of documentaries.
It's a little suspicious over there. You know, a little too
I think you're
much.
arguing.
Now he's just giving some red flag vibes.
And you see the uncomfortableness of the fakery.
Yeah.
The duper's delight.
Yeah, it's almost. As I said, it's very awkward. It's not natural. Let's put it that way.
Pretty well.
I don't know.
No, it's
Shut over
definitely not natural.
No.
I'm saying.
Right? I mean, obviously, like if you're a flat earther, you got to know the talking points for the router.
If I were to add anything, I would just say, like, I mean, we also have, like, photographic evidence.
No.
You might want to recheck
That's
that
the biggest
word you
problem.
just said, because photographs don't exist.
And showing an image.
A ridiculous piece of graphics.
Yeah, showing an image taken in a second law of thermodynamic
But it's
violation.
it has to be.
Yeah, it's Photoshop, but it has to be. Exactly. And they love using the blue marble for some reason.
This whole thing is fake, I believe, you know, even the way she's acting now. Either she's playing dumb, or, yeah, I don't know.
Who names their kid Tatum anyway?
They even do the faces like, oh, duh, when they talk kind of.
It's like Globebusters all over again, isn't it?
It does feel like that. You know what this reminds me of? Remember that other thing they had when they had those so-called scientists versus flat earthers?
Yeah.
That fake thing. This has that same vibe to me.
Mm-hmm. Surely vibe.
I feel like trying to come up with arguments for a flat Earth just to spice up the conversation. I mean, they could fisheye the photos. They could.
Yeah, let me rub my chin.
Those flat earthers are so stupid. Oh my god! Don't you think it's funny?
No, but
Oh goodness!
No, but his body language is telling me more like, I don't know. This guy's still.
His body language is telling me that this is an act, and he's trying to shine on for the damn director. Is what it looks like.
I don't know, but this guy's still. Him and that guy in the orange shirt is still for me the two.
The worst thing is the elites, they would love to get their agenda on with, oh, we gotta pick out some people we need to sterilize. We can't have people believing that the earth is flat and that, you know, this and that.
You'll destroy the world! How dare you! Our economy will collapse because of you!
Earth children. Imagine the world they'll grow up in, you know.
Yeah, guys, let's see what the.
Meanwhile, we're all growing up, not knowing what the difference between up and down is.
Yeah. Okay, who is the flat earthers? We've got 60 votes already, guys. None of them, 37%. It's quite high. One of the women, so someone did vote woman, guys. 3%. Must be that man, 40%. And I have no idea, 20%. Very, very interesting poll in the votes.
I have no idea.
That was my vote, by the way. I have no idea.
So yeah, I'm thinking.
I always pick the most illogical answer, and that's what I pick.
So I'm still basing my vote on body language, and this guy and that guy in the orange shirt is still to me the ones with body language the most awkward. Everybody's awkward, obviously, you can see that, but the way these two, they're the most awkward to me. I don't know. He's got very delayed reactions.
It reminds me of somebody.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know who, like, but
He does look kind of familiar, to be honest.
Reminds me of somebody.
He looks kind of like Leo. He reminds me of Elio.
Gio said it's the older bald guy with the orange shirt.
That would make more sense.
They could be photoshopped.
I just think it's funny that this is a thing.
Oh, it's got to be the black one.
I stay with that guy still, the one with the glasses, because all of them seem ridiculous till now.
I was a software engineer. We did geomapping. Okay, so we had to map distances between addresses.
Okay,
Geomapping.
that guy's interesting now.
Huh. So he was software engineer, he did geomapping like he says. So usually that like kind of cancels out that there'll be a flat earther then, correct? Because they're supposed to do curve calculations, correct?
But maybe he saw something.
And there's a thing called spherical geometry.
Ooh. Wait, that's another red flag. Unless you're really anti-flat earther, you won't really talk about spherical geometry, would you?
Probably not.
So that's another red flag, because that tells me that he is a flat earther acting as a globe earther because he talks about spherical geometry. or he's an anti-flat earther and knows quite a bit about this subject. Richard Ball, thank you very much for your $5 super chat, Matt. Really appreciate the super chat. He says the restaurateur is a business owner and more likely to think for himself. Yeah, that's also true. Because he's an entrepreneur, he's more likely to think for himself, which also means could be flat earth as well. Really good point, actually. But yeah, it's still between this guy in the orange shirt and that dude for me. More that guy, that entrepreneur dude. Because the things he's saying...
Wouldn't you like to go to a flat earth restaurant?
Oh yeah, that would be great.
And get spaghetti and meat flats?
Do you want your meatballs in a flat plate?
All it sells
That's a
is
spicy meatball.
Yeah, Michael?
I said all it sells is pizzas.
Yeah,
Pizza pie.
We have a pineapple pizza and another pineapple pizza. Because they love making
You
fun
like
of
the pineapple? Oh, we like the pineapple.
Because they love making fun of flat earthers and saying, "Oh, you guys are just pineapple pizzas." That's all they say.
Yeah, that's like what I say. Globers, they only got the calzone, and not even that's a
Little
globe.
pickle eaters.
But you see, that's why I did that other pineapple pizza video that time, with all the stigma, so they can try and explain. How can I put it? Say flat earth like a pineapple pizza. You didn't see that video, did you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I saw parts of it.
It's one of my old videos. I have to quickly go see if I can.
So I guess the me think Earth is cookie.
Cookie.
I don't agree that you should have pineapple on a pizza, me.
Why? It's delicious. I like it.
What?
My wife doesn't like it, but I like pineapple on pizza.
I do too. There's nothing better than, what's it called, the pepperoni pizza with pineapple.
Oh no,
cold
pepperoni, yeah, but not pineapple.
Look, obviously, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna eat pineapple pizza all the time, but it's good. I enjoy pineapple pizza. Once you've tried it, you can't say it's not good.
I have tried it. I like it.
Then you didn't make it correct, did you?
I bought it from a shop.
It must be some crappy pineapples you got there.
Yeah, that's probably what I like it goes.
Pineapple on pizza. Wait, hold up. Is that pineapple on pizza? Excuse my bad acting, guys. Now you're wondering, what the pineapple is going on here? See what I did there?
Yeah, you really need to work on
Well,
it.
stick around and let me show you how I made this delicious pineapple pizza.
Was this a legitimate pineapple pizza making exercise?
Sorry? What's that?
Turn it down.
I said, was this a legitimate pizza pie making exercise?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Is that called no-name mild chutney?
Yes.
No name.
No name, yeah. You might also be wondering, what has making a pineapple pizza got to do with flat earth? Some amazement, actually a lot. Let's start with the base. We tackle a very important question. Thick base or thin base? That is the question.
Gotta love those blue lights across the back of the canvas.
But hey, everyone's for their own. The music's a bit loud, sorry guys. I was really still new to this thing. Everything is built on this foundation, and without it, there would be no pizza. Just FYI, flat earth is not a pizza floating around in space.
Keith, that's not round.
If we had to think of it this way, the heliocentric foundation is nothing. Just a very vast space of almost nothingness. Flatzoid. I say almost nothingness because nothing to exist is a violation of nature. Okay, so flat earth, foundation, globe, floating in nothing.
You really gotta stop doing that thing with your hand, bro.
Now that the base is done, we can move on to the toppings. Let's apply a generous layer of tomato paste. Tomato or tomato.
Did you just put ketchup on your pizza, bro? Ugh.
To me, it's tomato paste. Maybe you can leave your comment section how you.
Are you alright?
You can pronounce it. That is cook channel. Tomato paste. You layer the tomato paste nice and gently on the base until it's covered enough area until it's satisfying. I was trying, guys. Let's once again take this to a flat earth. The tomato base is the water. It's laying on the foundations of the Earth. You can even have the paste under the base. Jeff goes, I used to like pizza. We can use the biblical cosmology model. Water's above, water's below. Okay, so flat Earth water has a foundation to hold the water. The globe, it's based on a spheroid floating in wastes of space. It will break. Put the magic gravity card here. Do take note, if you still have been impossible to replicate gravity holding water on the exterior of a ball. But then again, what is gravity? Toppings are just the flavor. So toppings you decide is all on about preferences. Sorry, Disclord, I'm putting bacon on. Hey, Tony Whitcomb, thank you very much for your time. £10 super chat.
Don't say sorry to me. I feel sorry for you, you know.
Thank you very much for £10.
I like the taste, but you know, I just don't eat meat at all now, you know, and I would never eat pork because of those parasites.
Parasites burn away in the oven, by the way. Anyway, thank you, Tony Whitcomb.
Not with pork. If you check those kind of parasites, they can take extreme heat.
If you say so. Tony Whitcomb, thank you very much for £10 super chat. He says, did you know that flat earthers have new meetup in a pub called the Globe Inn in Swanage, UK? No kidding. Really? They have a meetup in the Globe Inn.
Swanage.
Wow. Thank you very much for your super chat, Tony Whitcomb. Really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Imagine being flat earthers going to a special meetup in the Globe Inn constantly.
They've got a thing out here in America, flat earth thing. They get together, but I won't go to it because of who goes there.
Oh, that Flattoverfest thing.
Yeah, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Not to say that there's not good people there. It's just I'm not going all the way to on the other side of the United States to go to something where I know that there's people that are obviously shills. You know what I mean? It's just tough.
Yeah, well, it is very shilly. I mean, most of the people that's there is anyway like the Glowbusters anyway.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I love ODD and all, but
yeah. I like to add mushrooms, and some people don't like mushrooms. This is the same with flat Earth. Everyone has their own preferences on how they view the Earth. Some people believe it to be an infinite plane, and others don't, space or closed in an ice wall.
Where's your pineapple pyramids?
It still pins under the same foundation. Imagine how boring
Twin
life would be
Peaks.
if everyone had the same tastes. If you had to ask a flat earther how he came to flat Earth, you will hear many different stories. One thing you have to agree on though, is that no one is born a flat earther. We're all brought up with the same education system, being bombarded with the same heliocentric globe view. We've just come to the point in our path and to the realization that the Earth is not what we were told. We find many faults and many holes in the narrative. This leads any logical thinking person to investigate. Through this investigation, we come to simple conclusions and that the heliocentric narrative cannot exist. Now for the pineapple. The pineapple represents the feeling towards accepting the truth or to stay in the cognitive pain. You either decide to embrace what you have come across and accept it for what it is, or you fight back and stay in the matrix. I'm sure you will agree that many people choose to rather leave it altogether and never worry about it. Many people do all they can do to fight against it. This is what we call an anti-flat earther. And you get the normies that when faced with the flat earth, either just leave it or not bothered by it, or look deeper and at the end of the day, accept what they have learned. This is why I chose pineapple, as it's not for everyone. You either love it or you hate it. I hope I gave you something to think about. Don't be fooled by the stigma attached to flat earthers by any flat earth, anti-flat earth earther. I hope the sound does come out because it is kind of softer. I don't have the best of mics.
No, your voice and loudness and everything is great, but the background music is kind of elevator-ish.
Oh yeah.
But it's not bad. I mean, it could be worse.
The Earth is growing in there.
Peace out. God bless.
It's rising!
So see, proof. I eat pineapple pizza.
You know, somebody ought to take a stab at, you know, like they did back in the, the 60s, 50s and 60s, they made a movie about, you know, the history of the Earth and how it all began. I think somebody should take a shot at doing that again. Like with all the new stuff we've learned and all the things that at least I have anyway, I've come to understand. I see things a lot differently than I did when I was a kid, you know what I mean? So I always thought it would be great to see someone really do like creation as a movie. Like, well, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it will end up online and, you know, just be laughed at like flat Earth videos always. You know, because it won't get to TV and all that, so it will just be one more video we watch, but everybody else laughs at.
Yeah.
it's fine with me.
Actually, the ancient Greeks figured
Yeah,
that
we
out.
still wanna
There were
see
enough
it.
of them that walked from one town to another. They're like, this is not exactly where we think it should be. And they were clever enough that into the thousands of years BC, they knew that the Earth was round.
Also, I always wonder, like, is there an edge? Like, have you guys seen, like, Pirates of the Caribbean? You know, when they fall and they go to the edge of the Earth and, you know, like, that's what I envision flat earthers believe. And then also what happens with...
Why?
It's such a dumb thing, you know?
Yeah, why would any person...
Well, like, if we were denying space, why would you think that we were floating in space? I don't understand. I'm the same way. I have no idea why you came up with that. And most people don't even know what the Flat Earth Society really is. Most of them have heard of it, but they don't really know. They've never actually visited the website and gone, what in the hell are these people talking about?
How do they think we fall off? How would we fall off? Even if it was flat, why would we fall off? Would they fall off the globe, or would the gravity and everything still not be there? You know, in their
I know, that's what I mean.
All be the
Suddenly,
same.
Yeah, but
they subtract all the natural phenomena.
Yeah, but they're giving us really, you know, trying to make it look as stupid as possible. That's how it is.
Yeah, of course.
But if for a normal human being, when you listen to that, I wouldn't go and say, how do you get people so stupid to believe this? I would more or less be on, no, how can anybody be saying that this would be true and anybody would go and believe this nonsense? There's a whole way of looking at it. You can look at it as do you get people that believe this nonsense, or do you get people that's going to think, how can they believe this nonsense? And if you get to say, okay, how can they believe this nonsense? Then it's going to be, okay, there's a red flag here. Because then it's too stupid to believe it.
Right. Almost. It's almost. But obviously there's more going on. It's more spiritual than I think everyone gives credit for.
Definitely spiritual.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Night and day, like, if it was flat, and then the sun, like, how does that work? I haven't done enough research on flat earthers.
When you travel, I mean, you can travel both ways around, right? You can go one way or the other to get to the other side of the world.
Like, I've flown to Shanghai so often, and I've also been to Europe. So, like, at some point, I should have fallen off, right?
Yeah.
What?
I like what he just said at the start there, though. And now the annoying one jumps in.
Yeah, so he's talking about...
well, because he was saying something profound. They always got to jump over and then jump in, you know what I mean?
He was saying we can fly both ways around. That's true.
Yeah,
if that was what he meant.
On a globe, do we see any pole-to-pole navigation, though? Circumnavigation?
I have to say no, because there's only one pole and they fake the other one.
I watched a couple of videos where somebody supposedly went all the way around the Earth, and both times that I watched these, they were really, really cheesy acting, really, really bad writing, really, really horrible camera stuff, and it's like they were trying to like, and all they did was go up to the top of the pole and then go around it, you know, do a circle around it, and then go all the way back the way they came, back down to the bottom, and then go around the supposed bottom, and it's like, what? How do you what?
Okay,
I don't understand. How do you figure that? You know.
Yeah,
you never see anything when they go
Retro Ball, thank you very much for your $5 super chat, mate. He says, hard to think outside the box when they're standing in an actual box.
yeah, I caught it just as you said it. That's
kind of the container thing, right? Yeah, they're like, well, what container? We don't need a container. Well, you're in one, dummy.
Yeah, it's very, very good super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But speaking of the circumnavigation, I don't know if you saw, I think it was like last year or the year before, where they were supposedly having the circumnavigation with the airplanes. And when they're getting to certain places, it stopped recording. It was supposed to be live streamed. And when it got to certain places, there was no stream. There was no nothing. It's just you hoping.
Or they set the camera down inside the.
Yeah, they say it's going. Yeah, they just say it's going where it's supposed to go, and it doesn't. You know what I mean? So you must just have faith. And then when they show the route, it doesn't even go straight through the north and the south like they claim it to be. It's really weird. There's just too much red flags.
I mean, theoretically, right? If there's an edge, you should have at least seen. Yeah.
Wait, are any of you guys religious?
Yeah, I'm Hindu, so. Yeah.
I'm not religious.
I'm Catholic.
All right, here we go.
Protestant. I don't like the term religion, but
like a belief.
Yeah, you're all bloody religious.
Okay, if he says he doesn't like the term religion as well, I'm also going to say that's flat Earth. Because
It's religion.
If you have an opinion,
And legion is a demon.
That's what religion is.
Because you would agree with me, a lot of flat earthers would say this as well, including us.
Yeah.
Because you'd understand religion isn't, it's different.
I think it's rude that they bring this up because they're trying to make it look as if, like, well, because you believe in religion, we all know that's bullshit too. Then I guess you just must be a flat earther.
Remember today's.
That's what it makes me feel.
Today's widely seen narrative is that believing in God is stupid, naive, gullible.
Right,
so obviously they're going to try
Right.
push this on and say, okay, all flat earthers are uneducated idiots who are just religious nuts. That's what they're trying to push onto the public.
This is called doubling down, is what I call this. That's when you double down. Trying to make two things that have nothing to do with each other seem like as if they're pointing at some kind of beyond understanding or something. Like we don't know any better, right?
And religion also, can mean many things depending on what your view is. Religion can be
religion is what you believe you read.
Legion is
Right?
also
the Bible,
a demonic
the Bible
thing.
is the word, and what you
So there's
believe
so
it
many-
says is what.
Yeah, but there's so
is
many
the actual
twists
thing.
of it if you don't even know it.
Yeah.
But they mean
Yeah,
it.
I
They mean
get
it just to make fun, for sure. I prefer
the term theist myself.
I'm an atheist, yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe in religion.
Gotcha.
Whoa, where are you going? What's the rush?
Oh, I'm just running away from the comment section of this video.
What? Is this probably
You say
right,
bad
so-
acting.
Yeah, but it's it is bad acting. But anyway,
Atheists are the worst.
okay, let's see what.
Do we have to sit through this?
No.
A factor for sponsoring this episode. Now let's get back to the video.
Contestant. Oh. That's rude. I was busy reading that. Contestants will now vote for who they think is the flat earther. This should be interesting. Hey, Alan, good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. Television says, Flatzoid, define religion and why you're not religious. I've heard it a few times, but don't understand it. Thanks. Religious as in not the narrative that's pushed as religious. All religious acts are like Hinduism and Muslim and Catholicism, which is a way of penitence, you could say. You have to do things. You have to do things, yeah. Where we say
like Catholics go to church and they dip their fingers in the holy water and they do, they do that.
So when we say we're not
religious, that's religion.
So when we say we're not religious, we mean it's a way of life. It's our relationship with God. You understand? So we believe we believe that Jesus died for us.
Personal religion.
And we have a personal relationship with him.
If you read what Jesus was saying to the Pharisees and Sadducees at the time, they were calling them out for being religious because it were all like by your way into heaven.
Exactly.
But see, what scares me with even your way of religion is that you have to give your soul over to someone. You have to give your whole self over to someone else.
That's false.
That's like no way.
That's
for
false.
Me.
There's no giving anything.
But you do.
There's no giving of soul.
No, your soul's yours for eternal.
Yeah.
You are soul.
If you're dumb enough to believe, you believe.
When you take, what is it you do? When you give yourself to Jesus or whatever?
You don't give yourself to Jesus.
You're reborn.
You're
reborn.
You accept Jesus.
It's just a metaphor.
You're just accepting him.
You accept Jesus as
into your heart.
No, you accept Jesus.
Basically, you're saying I
guys,
accept that Jesus.
Okay, guys, we can't all talk at the same time. Go ahead, Michael.
I'm saying you accept Jesus as your savior who died on cross for your sins. That's what you accept.
So you need someone to save you from earth.
No, you were born into sin and bondage.
Everybody needs somebody to save them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the body is sin. The body is just the sin itself, or this place is sin. That's what I don't get about it. Everybody.
We don't get it either.
Around
But we
the
just,
same bodies.
I feel like I don't know everything. I have doubts all the time. But what I do know is that there is a God, regardless of whether I believe in the right thing or not. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to be careful not to upset or teaching other people to be deceived by it. That's what I'm afraid of. Because I think, I just want to lead them to the book. Let them read it for themselves. God will speak to them on his own.
But yeah,
that's what God does.
But we're just moving back from the point. But yeah, we'll definitely discuss that sometime.
Yeah.
And we still have to get through this video. Okay, so contestants will now vote for who they think is the flat earther. This should be interesting. music. Okay, Ryan. She voted Ryan.
And if you do literature, you must be a free thinker and your mind must be able to push the imagination.
Okay, so he's saying Cat. Cat is saying him.
Yeah, they don't like each other.
When
George.
he started to defend flat earthers in the beginning, I was like, Plus, he also looks the role, I'm sorry to say, but...
What does that mean?
Wow.
What?
They did that on purpose.
Again,
just 'cause he's the black
stereotyping.
guy. Yeah, that's messed up.
Look the role. And this is the same guy that was racist in the beginning as well. Stereotyping white generic men. Really odd.
Whoa, really? Wow. Why did that have to be in there? I wonder if he knew that they were going to portray him that way. You know, I always wondered that myself. It's like, did these actors really know they were getting duped?
Hey Nathan Wright, good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. Yeah, this is... But as I say, so
And
far...
no, I don't need to read the Bible.
But you see, so far all I see is, I think they're all kind of fake. But even if they're getting... We're trying to figure out which one they say is the flat earther, you understand? Not that I agree.
Yeah, if you buy into
guy,
the fact that this is a legit argument, then who would
because
you
this
pick,
does
right?
look scripted to me.
He also kind of looks like a flat earther.
Two say for George and another Ryan. You see, so I say, to me it's Ryan and George, but more this Ryan dude. He's just, I don't know. It's just something about his body language. What have you guys? Have you guys changed your mind, or are you keeping with your?
I ain't got a clue, to be honest.
No, I'll stick with Ryan. No, I know who's Ryan. No, I stick with the guy up on the left there with glasses.
That guy, okay. Yeah,
I'm still with the guy. From the start, yeah.
I'm still between these two, but more for Ryan. So yeah, I'm also gonna go Ryan though.
Yeah, Ryan seems interesting as well, but I'm not changing.
Okay, so he got 4 votes. So apparently they say he's the flat earther. So he has to leave. Okay.
Why do you think they were suspicious of you?
Well, I'm a little bit older than most of them, and I have a little bit more of a variety of a career.
Can I ask what, like,
And you
political
defend innocence. That's a big one.
Okay, so they didn't tell if he's really a flat earther or not. They just let him go. Okay, so they're gonna go through all the other talks as well, probably.
Well, so obviously he wasn't the flat earther, right? Otherwise they would.
Well, we don't know. We'll probably only know at the end. I don't know. Eric,
It
what's
was
up,
that
man?
easy.
Affiliation everyone has?
Yeah, sure. I'm unaffiliated. I don't like politics, so.
Yeah, same. I guess I would lean more towards like a liberal. I feel like I'm privileged
What's
enough
that got to do
to
with flat
not
earth?
be.
What is the politics of Democrats or Republicans or whatever got to do with flat earth? Anybody know?
Nothing, but that might be a good tactic to keep people from catching on that you're flat earther.
Okay. Well, they do try and think, oh, if you're a
I'm thinking this lawyer might be right. Jose's starting to seem suspicious to me.
Into politics like that.
I mean, same. I don't want to like disagree with what everyone's saying, but it's true. So.
Well, now I don't want to say anything because
Yeah. So I say, I still got this guy, but that Ryan guy that's out is still my pick for number 1. Definitely.
I mean, if I had to pick a team, I'm definitely conservative, but through considering things logically.
I'm more of a, I say I'm a left-leaning moderate. Yeah.
I think I lean more liberal, but obviously making sure to think about things and context to reason things up.
Wait, okay, I have a question.
Have you noticed all their answers are, I'm more for the side, but they don't really have a reason. No, but they don't really have a reason. So it's like they're just...
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, they don't really have a reason for saying, I'm more conservative or whatever. Okay. But you're not really the way they're saying it doesn't sound very confident.
The defense you can make for flat earthers. I always like to look at the other the opposition.
Richard Bull, try to paint a portrait of a white conservative racist. Yeah. I think this guy has put some kind of flag on himself now.
Question.
To make a conclusion?
You know, I will say, this is probably gonna make you guys think that I'm the mole, but I will say that I'm not 100% sure we went to the moon, so.
Ooh, okay.
See, told you.
Yeah, but I kind of thought that guy was not allowed to be one of them, you know? If he's the host.
As I say, is he the host? Because I'm sure his picture was the one on
Wow.
the thumbnail.
Yep. Yeah, because
I
I
can't
was
wait to
I was
find out.
thinking of picking him just because, you know, but then I was like, no, he's the host and all, so
Don't they
that
show
would be
the
a
thumbnail?
dumb choice.
Well, they show the thumbnail on the side, yeah. Yeah, they don't.
Damn it. A mosquito, sorry.
I'm not.
I have a feeling that we're learning a lesson.
I'm not 100% convinced that we've gone to the moon, so I don't know.
Exactly, Giamatra. If you're left or right, then you're. I agree.
Any flat earther worth his salt don't take any.
No care of it, exactly. And that's the thing that tells me all these people. What's that got to do with flat Earth?
Well, yeah.
But as I said, this guy was the most like, he's not really care about it, but he'll just, if he had to take a side. As I say, he's more.
How do you say that name?
It is possible to not believe in the moon landing, you know, even when you are Glober, of course, because I was one of them. I didn't believe in the moon landing whatsoever when I was a Glober too.
Mm-hmm. Ikomonsa.
What?
Okay.
Ikomonsa.
That's an interesting name.
Yeah.
I like the name, but I can't.
I think that's more
I can't say
Nigerian.
it. We're just reading it.
I think that's more of a Nigerian name, though.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah.
Nigerian. Okay.
You know, maybe if we didn't go to the moon, what else could the government be lying to us and NASA be lying to us about?
What's your reasoning behind that, though?
I mean, like a lot, I guess. A lot of things just seem suspicious to me. When I first heard, I was like, oh, cool that we went to the moon. But then I'm like, well, we went to the moon with very little tech, like the tech that during the Cold War, and then also
during the Cold War. What?
See, this is what a true flat earther will do. They'll convince other people with actual good evidence and stuff that we've all seen and go, hey, you're right. That is weird. Why doesn't that fit?
No, but that's nonsense. This is technology like we had in the Cold War. What the hell? You sure you had a Nintendo DS processor in the Cold War?
It sounds like he's dumbing it down, though, right? Yeah, it does sound like he's dumbing it down, but I don't know.
And the world's best tinfoil age. It was the world's best tinfoil age.
So just like the flag was waving, which I mean, I guess really doesn't make any sense considering there's no wind in space. But and then like also there were shadows, which also doesn't really make sense because the way it was. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So I just had a bunch of questions.
I don't know. The way these people are giving arguments is really it's like entry level stuff.
Yeah, it's meant to be a hit piece, of course.
Yeah, it's like very entry level.
Go on,
stuff.
I want to see how they.
That's it.
Interesting.
It's not 100%.
Okay.
But like you, I also agree that we wanted to win certain aspects of the Cold War one way or another.
Yeah, I was
so.
gonna say. Were any of you guys like? I mean, I did vote Ryan out. So was there anyone else that was like suspicious to anyone?
I will say I voted for Georgia. I apologize.
I also did. Yeah.
But just because you start.
Okay. Now they're saying who they voted for.
Started off defending them a little bit, so I was like,
Yeah.
you know.
I think it's maybe like scientific curiosity.
I mean,
Trying to figure it out.
Scientific curiosity. I think if there was a real flat earther there, they would be calling it out on science, guys. And no one's calling out on science.
A real flat earther wouldn't be there in the first place.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
true.
of course.
Yeah. Yeah, and then also, I mean, you're conservative, and a lot of listen. I mean, a lot of right-wing individuals.
Again with the white. What is with this guy? Huh.
Sometimes people can't help it. If they grew up in a family that talked about people as being a color and all that, you know, like I had a lot of people in my family that were bigots, and I learned a lot of that crap from them. But it doesn't mean that I believe in it or that I think it's right. You know what I'm saying? You know, like we've all been exposed to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It does seem like a lot, and even if they won't admit it, a lot of black people got that inner hate for white people. Even if they don't hate all white people, they know they still got that white people, damn white people. That's the white people's fault inside them, you know, because they've been growing up with that and it's pushed a lot. They just can't let it go.
Yeah, the programming.
Sometimes they don't even
Programming
think
can
about
get
it.
some of the smartest people too. You know, like it got all of us.
That's
Think
also
about
why a lot of white people are a little racist against black people. They don't even have anything against black people, but they got that, that's a black person. You know, it's just some brainwashed shit that happens in the back of the mind.
Mm-hmm. It's just separation, that's all.
Believe
it's
some
not even real
pretty
racism. It's just silly.
Yeah.
insane things.
Yeah, it's
like
just
Trump is still president. Far right wing. Far right can be pretty crazy thinkers. So I'm not sure where on the political spectrum you are, but you say conservative, and I'd get a little, I guess, a tid queasy, just a bit worried.
I'm interested, like, how come you, I mean, I get that you were trying to, like, see from the other perspective, but, like, what compelled you to, like, defend flat earthers?
So, from a scientific aspect, I think everything needs to be considered. What would you say if some dude showed up and said, you know what?
Yeah, I'm just scared of the music and stuff as well, and, you know, we have to give commentary most of the time. So yeah, I don't know, this guy does still scream sort of to me the acting flat earther, because I don't believe any of them is real flat earthers, to be honest. I still think it's scripted, but if we're playing the game like we must find the flat earther on their scripted thing.
If they actually say which one in the end, and you know they ask him some questions, why did you become a flat earther? I'm sure that will be a horrible story, like stupid shit he's gonna say.
Well,
you know what this makes me want to do? It makes me want to conduct an actual test, like actual legitimate one, to see what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Instead of like things being normal like they are, space bends and time is flexible. What do you think of that? 100 years ago, I'm surprised anyone took up the idea at all. But that's kind of considered the norm for today. I might not be a flat earther, but I believe that space is flat.
Yeah.
Wait, what did he say?
He believes space is flat. If you're a flat earther, yeah, then you're not going to believe space at all. But yeah, like you say, if I was, so it could be two ways that he's doing this, trying to make it look
because we need space to be flat to bend it.
That's the funny thing about the globe, if you think about it. The globe needs to be flat
That's
to make the globe.
That's a good point, Lord. That's a really good point. When you just said that, it just hit a nerve in my brain. I went, wait a minute, you're right. That's why. What?
Yeah, you see, that's the thing how the globe works. Even the globe requires it to be flat to make it a globe, and space requires it to be flat to make it the universe. So everything is based on flat, yeah. Yeah, this is designed to take the piss out of flat earth. Exactly, PJ. PJ CNET, this is what we're saying.
But it's also a learning experience for those who don't take it seriously, because it shows like how they try to play it out to try to make it look like as if something's wrong with you because you believe something different. It's really dumb, because it's really showing you how easy it is to convince people to dislike a group of people or whatever with a bunch of dumb evidence. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that time bends and space warps.
What's on his guy's
but
shirt?
I think there's things that make it look like that.
I don't know. I couldn't really see.
It was a name.
I just got myself
got curious.
Put it off the show, didn't I? I think that famous scientists in the past, like Albert Einstein, he had to think freely.
This guy talks a lot about kind of things that are spoken about in the flat earth community. So he's obviously maybe one of those trolls on the internet. You know what I mean? One of those guys that sit in the background and try and troll the flat earth channel.
Yeah.
You know
He's the one you're supposed to be going, oh, that's the guy, that's the guy.
Because he's giving really weird nuances that's trying to say, I'm in it sort of with the flat earth crowd, you know? I understand.
You know, the only one that's not giving me any signals at all is the young girl on the far left. That girl, not the far left. That one. The younger they're really quiet. They haven't said much.
All three women is giving me nothing, but this one the most. Like as in, nah.
Right.
I don't think...
I'm trying to zoom in. Yeah, the younger girl with the long hair, that's what I'm talking.
But I'm still thinking that Ryan guy that brought it out and this guy. Between those two...
Yeah, I see why you're skeptical, but I don't know, I'm still sticking with the black guy for now.
But this guy's sort of like painting a flag on his back now, a target on his back for these guys, making himself look almost flat earth-like. It was really weird.
And I don't think my guy on the left there says a lot, and when he says something, it makes you wonder too, you know?
Yeah.
Rationalize things that couldn't be answered at the time. So he answered questions that no one could answer.
He seems to know a lot, and a lot of flat earthers do a lot of research.
See what I'm saying?
So that they can fight and argue.
That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So they're trying to paint him now as this guy, but like I said, the way this guy has arguments, I wouldn't say in real life he would be a flat earther, but they're painting him maybe as it could be a flat earther, because he's got those arguments that the trolls would have on the internet.
Yes, exactly. He's saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
and see how he points out Yep.
Yeah, good to see
How he points out that the flat earthers seem to be doing a lot of research. That's not even a bad thing to say. That's actually a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
But they just don't get the research when we present it anyway.
Yeah.
Their belief.
Do you not believe that gravity bends space and time, as it's like black hole theories?
I have an entire whole hypothesis on that. I've written a bunch of stuff personally and whatnot.
Interesting.
Please.
See what I'm saying? So he's
He's older. He's an older man. Yeah.
So he's selling himself now as a flat earther, in other words, Anya, but you can see he's fake. So I'm not going to say he's the flat earther, guys, just the way he's been selling it out now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick with the Ryan guy, that first guy that was voted out. I'm going to stick with him. I don't know, you guys going to change your mind, or what you guys...
Not me. I'm sticking with the same one, I think.
Okay.
Talk about it.
And it would take a long time.
Do you know who the mole is? Comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Okay.
He was so free-thinking and so willing to consider all options that I thought his thinking could like transcend the round Earth and he could arrive back back to.
You see, this is the problem that they have as well. They're trying to make flat earthers seem like you're so much free thinkers that you just fall for every conspiracy under the sun. Isn't that the vibe you guys are getting?
Yeah.
I get that all the time from my family.
Which is nonsense. I mean, there's so much things that we just call bullshit on.
She's
Yeah, and they won't even look at it.
She sounds like a robot. You know, a human robot.
Yep.
And she keeps looking off camera. That's making me think she's disingenuous.
Yeah, but look, that's what I said. This is kind of scripted, I think.
The flat Earth conclusion again.
George as well.
Yeah, I mean, if
How did he pick him?
he started to doubt whether we were on the moon or not, I feel like he would have some other things to doubt.
George?
I voted for Ikpamosa, mostly because I thought he was going to vote for me.
What? Okay.
That's funny. I was thinking somebody was going to say that eventually.
Uh-huh.
So he is one of those guys in the show as well.
I just don't like the black guy, so I voted for him.
I just don't like him because he's kind of racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far I'm getting racist vibes from all of them, I think. I'm a little bit from all of them. One of them was sexist, one of them was racist, and then it just seems to me like it's all about racism.
Richard Bull, we're so open-minded that our brains fell out. Yeah.
Well, you got to figure, if they can't get you to agree on whether the Earth's flat or not, right, then they'll get you to agree on racism, right? Then you'll just agree with them because you agree with their racism jargon, right? I think that's what we're seeing.
But you see, this is the point that I wanted to bring across with my pineapple pizza video, was because we're free thinkers, we all have different ways of seeing reality. We all have different opinions on what reality is. Some people think it's infinite. Some people think it's just going up in space. Some people think it's stationary. You know what I mean? So everybody sees it differently because we're all free thinkers. With a globe, you don't have the opportunity to be free thinkers. You just have to accept what the narrative is. And that's the thing. So as soon as you break free from that and you're logical, you can think for yourself, then you see through all the bullshit.
Who says it ain't just a giant quantum computer in the main world, the first created world, who's way less physical, but it's a giant quantum computer with many different worlds inside, and you just add more creation into it anytime you want. Unlimited space.
I believe that where we live in this realm, I believe it is a place like that, but I don't believe that it's a computer program. I think God made this place for us.
Yeah, but who's God? We can't even say that wasn't just a guy in the previous place.
We can't. Nobody can, right? So we have to believe in something.
Interesting.
Sorry, I disagree with you guys. You can say who God is. There's only one true God.
No, we don't say that.
We can say who the one true God is because we know we have a.
Well, yeah, I can
what
say
you
it.
believe. You know,
no,
but
we
you
have
can't.
we have a personal relationship with Him, so we can definitely
I
say
do.
who the true
I
God
don't
is.
believe in that.
Yeah, but you just blind to that.
You're not talking to him. He's not showing himself to you. You know, you don't know where he actually is or comes from.
Really? So we're not talking to God, guys?
Well, you might be speaking to God, but Are you telling me he comes and talks back to you in a voice and everything?
Yeah, he does. Not
Or
words,
is that
but he
just your
does
own
talk to
thoughts?
you.
I don't believe that.
It might be, but who knows?
He comes and talks to you
Who
in
knows?
different ways. That's why.
Can we stay on topic, please?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, he's voting George.
I'm just saying nobody can be sure who or what God is, even
I
if they
disagree
have
with you.
personal relationship.
I disagree.
I disagree
You,
with you,
you
yeah.
can't think that way, Dish. That's the problem. Like,
Yeah.
but
Okay,
let's
so
just stay on-
Satanists and all
let's-
other religions, they
stay
think
on
the same as
topic.
you, just
Yeah,
in
but
another way,
let's
but
stay
they
on
are
topic.
wrong.
Yeah, that's on topic.
All Satanists believe in God, Dish.
Whatever. What I say makes sense. I
Okay,
just don't like it.
They all voted for George. There's George gone.
Well, I mean, when discussing scientific topics, you have to have a degree of open-mindedness. So kind of digging into that, I think, a little deep, gave everyone the impression that I was free-thinking enough to be a flat earther and be trying to hide it.
Okay, continue the game.
If you want to keep playing because you think the mole could still be in the box, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, so they still think there's a flat earther in the box. Okay.
Even though they already voted one out, 2 out. That's funny.
Odd how he didn't put up his hand though.
Yeah.
So
that makes him suspicious now.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Isn't Doka's saying? Isn't he one of the main hosts or something? He might be one.
What's 311?
I just want to see something. I'm sure because I just want to
What's the
see
311?
what's their. See, there we go. There he is. He's like there. So I don't know. Does it make him a main guy now? Because I've never seen this channel before. Or maybe they just placed him there because of his facial expression there.
Yeah, he might be.
Okay, yeah,
faking
because
that
there's
part
different
too.
other people and all the. Okay, so he's not a main guy. I thought he was. Sorry about that. But yeah, the reason he didn't stick his hand up, you never know.
That's majority. So we move on to round 3.
Round 3.
What are you guys?
Should we make it a bit faster now, guys?
Sure, let's speed it up.
Just to
Yeah, as
speed it up
long
a
as we
bit.
can hear what they say.
Okay.
Play at 3 times speed or something.
I think climate change is real, and it's very scary when you look at what's happening.
Climate change. Oh. Not a flat earther. She
I'm
thinks
a
it's
little
real.
Irish. I can
Yeah.
understand it.
If she thinks
She's not even a real human, if you ask me, man. She's a robot now.
Wait, hold on.
I think you feel it. I mean, I feel like every single year summer keeps
Okay, definitely not a flat earther.
coming around sooner and sooner, and it lasts a lot longer. It's hotter.
I
Yeah.
mean, we're hearing about people dying of heat waves. Like it's.
What did he say?
We have people dying of heat
Where
waves,
is
so therefore global
Oh,
warming.
yeah.
I mean,
England
really.
must be
Right,
exempt
yeah.
from global
He's a
warming
skeptic.
then.
Oh,
He's a
wow.
skeptic, sure.
Does this guy ever heard of geoengineering before?
What's that?
Oh, wow. Climate change is one of the
Every time I
biggest
bring that up, everybody just goes, dude, really? Like, we want to talk about some dumb thing like that. I'm like, really?
Climate
You
change
looked
is one of
into
the
it?
biggest idiotic things ever to catch the whole. People are so gullible. Let's just put it that way. That's all climate change has done.
Back in like,
Yeah, that's what I meant.
back when I was in my teens anyway, they used to claim that by 2020 Doncaster had be coast.
I remember they were saying, you know, the water levels are supposed to be rising because of the climate change, and in Cape Town there's a port there where they showed a photo in the 1800s. It had more water then than it does now.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And it's supposed to be
Yeah.
flooded.
What did that tell you?
It's supposed to be underwater.
Well,
by
even if it
now.
was slightly different, would that convince you that it's true? Just
No.
because of that? No, not me. I want more evidence. You know.
Hey, Mr.
Just
42,
saying.
thank you for popping in. But yeah, climate change is just a way to distract people from everything that's really happening. That's all I think.
It's control. It's
Yeah.
just another control arm.
It's
is what it is.
control because look at all
It's
the things that they're
fear-mongering.
bringing in, like chat. You know, you
Mhm.
can't go to this city unless you pay, and you know what I mean. It's
That's fear mongering. That's all it is.
fear mongering.
Yeah.
It's all control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to not. I feel like at this point, if you're actively like trying to not believe that global warming is a
How
thing.
dare you say that
Like,
word before I
this
type it out on
Earth,
my
if you
damn
believe it
screen.
around the flat, is
It's going downhill. It's scary to think about. Every time I think about having kids, I'm like, oh, good luck, guys. Not my
Oh wow!
Now she
It's
doesn't
worth
want to
watching it faster.
Yeah, it is. But now she thinks she doesn't want any kids. Okay. Yeah. That's also a thing that they love pushing, by the way. They make abortion look like it's great to do abortions. It's bad to want as much kids as possible. And it's very irresponsible to have a child, apparently. It's your body. But you see, that's the way people think these days. Everything
That's
is...
just a wrong way to even say
Yeah, but
it.
I mean, but that's what
if
the
I was going to
Bible-
argue for it, I wouldn't do it.
But I mean, that's what the Bible says is going to happen in the end days. So people are what's good make bad and what's bad make good. And that's exactly what's happening right now.
I mean, honestly, it is our problem though, too.
That's true, yeah.
It's crazy.
I believe that we have a responsibility to kind of fix it. It's not, we didn't start this problem, but we could definitely make it worse, so we shouldn't do
How
that.
old is everybody?
I'm 23.
I'm 28.
19.
24.
20.
Still children. Okay.
I don't believe that any of them at that age would be a flat earther.
Hey, you'll be surprised. There's quite a few people at that age that are flat earthers, but these people, specifically on what they're talking, I don't think any of them are flat earthers.
No.
Especially what they were talking about now with climate change and stuff, and the way they were passionately talking about it. I wouldn't say.
The ages shocked me though. I
The
thought
flat
I didn't
earthers are
think
mole,
they-
isn't he? So he's got to say them things. That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I don't
just
think
true.
they look their age, but whatever.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Gen Z.
I feel bad that we voted out though. I know.
So I mean, I feel like as a young group, we're more educated. So I feel like it's harder to like.
What? As a young group, we feel more educated. Oh my bloody word. Sorry. Does this guy think he's more educated than the two guys he just voted off? Which he voted them off for having more knowledge on things like... Yeah. What? That's insane. I think this guy's the dumbest guy out of them all. And he's saying he feels more educated. I literally think this guy's the dumbest guy there.
That's why he has to be the flat earther. Think about it.
Well, for one of us to really believe.
Yeah, for sure.
The Earth is flat.
I was just gonna say one thing. I've watched this show before, and like they like to, throw you off by like appearance based. So, in the best way possible, you look very sciencey. I don't know.
What? Oh, who was it you said?
Sciencey. Love it. Sciencey.
I think this Lord you said this guy, correct, Jose?
I don't know. So I'm saying.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. I said yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
feel like
even your educational background like fits it too perfectly that I feel like they could easily be like.
What was your educational background again?
I did NE for both bachelor's and master's.
Wait, but he could be lying.
He's got his.
What's that name on his shirt?
I don't know. I can't figure it out.
I was just trying to see if it had anything to do with the show,
I have no idea. Hey,
Yeah,
Guns
I
of
don't know.
Liberon, good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. Glad you could make it.
I'm kind of suspicious of you too.
Rachel, yeah, glasses equal sciencey. What the?
I was
Glasses equal smart, huh?
Sciencey. I love that. That's
It's
my
so
favorite.
crazy.
Well,
Make
first
the Craig any good.
first of all, he's wearing tackies with a jeans and glasses. Doesn't make him sciencey at all.
No.
It just makes him
Sciencey.
student.
He's nerdy. That makes him nerdy. Maybe.
It just
Yeah,
makes
or
him
student,
student.
Oh, but when you got glasses, it means you read a lot of books. You must be smart.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You
Well,
read
yeah,
so
you
many
gotta
books
see.
before you got the glasses, you ruined your eyes by reading, and now you need glasses.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? A lot of people do believe in that. I don't know why, but it might be true though.
It's crazy.
Especially when you. I mean, I'll share. I mean,
I don't
literally
know.
all the
I don't know.
earlier of like. I don't know the moon landings, and I was like,
Yeah,
really?
yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
that's the only
Yeah, I
reason.
mean-
So do you
No, I
think
mean,
the
I-
Odyssey to the Titanic happened?
Oh,
Submersible trip thing.
Did that happen?
Yeah, do you think that happened?
I think rich white people doing dumb rich white people.
Again, talk about white people.
See,
What the
white
hell?
people. Yep. That's it. That's all I hear is racism. Giggling like little kids. Giggling like 5-year-olds.
And why is it supposed to be laughing about things like where people died? You know what I mean? Taking it as
And
like
what's
a
so
joke.
funny about people believing in some crazy idea if it's really crazy, right?
Yeah.
But if it's not crazy, then why make fun of it? That's my question. Why spend all the time?
Yeah, but you see, this is the way of painting the flat earthers to be conspiratards,
Mm.
and you can say, well, that kind of thing. They're trying to make them look like if you're a flat earther, you're just some conspiracy nut, religious conspiracy nut that's uneducated. Yeah.
And this is why we call them anti-earthers, because they don't really care what the shape of the earth is. They're just out to make you look bad for believing whatever your thing is, right?
Exactly. Because you don't agree with their religious beliefs, yeah.
Right. Or whatever they believe, yeah. There's a guy around here, I won't say his name, but he's been giving me a hard time for a few days. And he's a jerk about it. It's like, dude, what's the hell? And there's no reason to be angry.
It's going to happen throughout the so for sure that definitely happened.
I'm not gonna lie though, I was a little suspicious of you. Still kind of am. I think just because you said you were religious. And I feel
okay. You see? Just because you're religious, I'm a bit suspicious. There we go. So religious Todd.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. I will say, I mean, being Indian, you cannot believe in being a flat earther. You need to believe in like concrete. So.
That's false, Shinri. There's a lot of Indians that are flat earthers, millions of them.
A lot of Christian Indians as well.
Yeah. So that's an outright lie. That's bullshit.
Both of my parents are software engineers. I cannot go believing in flat earthers.
Oh, because the software engineers can't be flat earthers. What rubbish is that? Okay. See who they're voting for. Jose? There you go, Dislord, there's your guy. Tatum, okay. People want okay. Okay. I think we can put it back to normal speed now. Because they're probably going to end up around about now.
How long's left?
Not much longer, that's what I said. Yeah, now you're sitting with the two guys you hate because they're white. How's that?
Yeah. And they're scary because they're big.
1, 2, 3.
Nobody wants to play on. See?
Majority has voted not to keep playing because they're confident that the mole's been voted out. If the box turns green, you four have correctly guessed the mole out and will split the cash prize. If the box turns red, the mole is still among the four of you, and they have won the cash prize to themselves.
Okay.
Are you four ready?
So who do you think? Dislord, this is your chance. So if it goes red, you got it right. Dislord, if it goes green, you got it wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
1,
2,
3.
Dislord, you were wrong. Unless it's still changing color.
Oh.
Okay. So it wasn't Jose.
No.
No.
But I think they're, I don't know if this is just ridiculous, an acting thing. And what if it's that girl on the left, which makes no sense whatsoever, and they just played everybody? Because it would have to be the one on the right, if not.
But
because she says nothing.
But you know what this contradicts what they said in the beginning? No one knew what the topic's going to be about. Yet they had to know who the flat earther was.
Yeah.
Weird.
If you believe it's legit.
Yeah, if you believe it's legit.
Thank you guys for all believing in a round Earth.
Oh, gosh.
And you see, now that's also the thing they're pushing. It's rewarding. It's rewarding to believe in a round Earth, a globe.
And that was staged because no one fucking says that, especially not some 19-year-old girl. She doesn't even open her mouth unless she's questioned usually.
But I mean, this is the propaganda. They're painting a picture of it's rewarding to believe in a globe now. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Everybody's having a fun. Good old time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to count to 3, and then the mole may step forward.
Okay. So the mole has to step forward. Who do you think is going to be it, guys? This lord's already lost, so... Let's see what the poll says quickly. None of them, 42%. Obviously, we all agree none of them are actual flat earthers. One of the women, so it can't be that either, and it must be that man.
Yeah,
and I have
did
no
vote
idea.
It must be that man.
Probably racist dude because he's come across as being biggest dick, so shine a light on flat earth.
So you're gonna say him?
I'll stick with what I said in first.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna stick with the Ryan dude, the guy that was voted out first. And
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. It's difficult between Ryan and this guy.
I'm still sticking with what's his name. How do you say that name?
This George guy. Who do you say?
No, the guy on the right, the black guy.
The black guy. Okay. So
I hate to call him the black guy, but I can't remember his damn name. I'm sorry.
Well, what's wrong with that? You know,
Ipko, just
well, I mean, it's easier to pick him
Just
out
call
that
him-
way.
Looks like- Looks like
he calls us white, so he's black.
Just call him Ipko.
Well, exactly, but
We'll
it doesn't make it
we'll
right
just
for
call
me
him
to do the same.
Ipko. Okay. So you and
you
Michael
go.
say Ipko, and I say
fine.
Ryan. Okay.
Ipko.
1,
2.
2,
Wait, is there a cash prize?
3.
Hey, it was him.
Of course it was.
Who was it?
The Ryan, the teacher did. The one that was voted
Yes,
out
of course
first.
it
I
was.
was right. You see, but that's what I said, the body language,
You're
but
right.
it's between
okay.
these two.
But you watched it already.
No, no, I haven't
I'll
watched it.
excuse
I'm
myself
kidding, I'm
by not
kidding.
knowing anything when I had to choose. You know, I didn't even.
Why do I
see
feel
the top
hoodwinked?
before I chose
So the guy who'd actually done things like measuring Earth and that.
Yeah, that's the thing that's weird. He's supposed to have been a teacher. He done what did he say was a programmer, and he did
some geography thing.
Yeah, geo. So obviously, if
So
he's,
what does this tell us?
So what does it
about
tell
the
you
video
guys?
as a whole?
Since these guys are all fake, and he's not an actual flat earther as we all think.
Are they gonna make fun of him now?
I don't know, but what does it tell you under the underpinnings? What's the story behind this? If he's a so-called flat earther and he's done geo mapping and all that, okay, then there's no curve, correct? Because how can you do geo mapping and say you're a flat earther?
It
Yeah.
suggests
Curve.
that to claim that only uneducated people are flat earthers, that disagrees with that.
That does.
Maybe he's just trying to get us to look into it. Maybe that was his point, was to get us to look into why he would do that, right? Because if you did that, you might find the answer, and you might realize it. Maybe that's the bait. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a hit piece now. Now I'm kind of wondering if it wasn't like more of an honest look at it, but in a weird way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
I know it's wacky.
Oh wow. Okay.
Are you guys surprised at all?
I actually am.
I had like all my money was on George.
The big
So
fat
I
white
was
guy, yeah.
like, wait,
Gotta be
whoa,
the big
this-
fat
this-
bald white guy, right? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No,
The
oh,
teacher is the flat earther. You were a teacher at one point, so for me, I was like, oh well. I mean, he's a teacher, so he
There you go.
he wouldn't believe such a crazy idea. And here I am, wrong.
You had a pretty good shtick with the software engineer thing, but I can't say any more than vibe. I had a vibe. It was you.
Yeah, story-wise, it was with my team of engineers, which is interesting.
Okay. Now we get to listen to his story behind it, guys. Should be interesting. Now
Let's see
this,
if it's legit.
yeah, now we'll see if it's legit or not. But I still don't get legit around this though.
It's surprising how much you don't think about certain things until you do. My fiance, she's been on this before.
Huh?
On this?
His
Like, is it a
fiance's
drug?
been on the show before.
Oh,
That's interesting.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, which episode?
The Globe Earth was flat.
Ah,
let's watch another
the
episode.
other one we said was fake. Remember this
Yeah.
this woman? We said she was fake.
Oh, I see. There's a,
So that's his fiance.
there's a hook.
Remember that we said flat earthers versus scientists,
Yeah.
and we said even that
Yeah,
was
I think I saw
scripted,
that.
and we said that was very scripted.
Yep.
So
that goes
what?
right along with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I'm definitely gonna say this whole thing's scripted.
You know what it makes me think? Makes me think I should be looking at that name up at the top right corner and wondering if they're like
Jubilee.
some kind of like
It's just
are
the
they
channel
related?
name.
Like it? Oh, it just I see.
It's just the channel name, yeah.
I got you.
Interesting. Interesting.
I didn't know if it was that one, but
We're all taught certain things. We are, whether we admit it or not, we're indoctrinated with beliefs, with certain things, whether it's religion, whether it's government, whether it's what have you. You know, we're taught a lot more what to think instead of how to think.
If you don't mind me asking, do you believe truth is subjective or objective?
I definitely believe in an objective truth.
Objective.
Truth is objective.
Okay.
But how is
I
it
think
gonna-
it's both sometimes.
How?
I don't know.
Sorry. But how are you going to get objective truth though?
Yeah, I don't know. It has to be subjected if you
Yeah.
if it. Yeah.
Yeah, that it has to
If
be
you're in
subjective
control of
because
the
it's based on
information, yeah.
because to this guy, truth can be different to this guy, so it's subjective, not objective.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless there's only one thing, one object.
They're just opinions of truth, though. There's only one truth, though, isn't there? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And it
But that's
shows
what I'm
us
saying.
how we bias it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There's a lot of ridicule, there's a lot of hate when people believe in something different, and I find it fascinating, really. I don't, it doesn't really bother me. There's trolls out there, or as Taylor Swift would say, the haters will hate. It's fine.
He's a likable fella, though.
He does seem like a nice guy, but I don't know.
But I don't know.
He's a Ryan. He's a Ryan. Maybe
He's
that's
a
why.
Ryan.
It still does seem.
He's got a nice smile. He's a decent looking guy. I mean, he looks trustworthy. He's a teacher. I mean, he's a likable guy.
Are you just saying that because I said he's a Ryan?
It still.
No,
it
I'm
still
not.
Seems,
I was being honest.
but it still seems a very fake
He
to
does
me,
look
though.
like an ass.
Hold on a minute. Take glasses.
Oh, yeah,
off,
of course.
take patch off, lose his hair.
No, look at the
Who
genuine
Ryan?
smile. He
Wait,
looks like he
guys.
believes what he's saying, doesn't he?
Wait, what you say, Michael? Take the glass off.
He thinks
Take
that.
glasses
He
off,
thinks
shave
that was
his
like-
mustache off,
Yeah.
shave all his hair
It's
off,
me.
and it's Ryan.
It's me. Yeah.
Yeah. Gain a.
I think I'm
just
better
gain a-
looking though. I think.
Just gain a little
I'm
bit of
just
weight,
saying.
just a little bit on the face, and you got it.
Okay, that was it. Wow, interesting outcome. That was interesting. I wouldn't have guessed really it was that guy, to be honest. But
No.
I mean, that was the body language. But it was between him and that George dude. So I'm happy I chose him.
I feel kind of bad because I made it sound like as if I thought it was a hit piece, and now I feel bad because it kind of didn't seem like it turned out that way. But I'm not sure. I still feel like wounded a little bit, like
No.
something happened that I didn't notice.
No, it's
You know
still,
what I mean?
it's still to me how it was produced, kind of thing, was very generic. Very generic. The way.
Well,
they
maybe
try
that's
and
because
paint
he
Flat Earth.
legitimately didn't know how to do it or something. But yeah,
If
I
I
don't
had
know.
to change my vote, then I would have chosen the one who won, and that's easy to say now. But I don't choose. I don't like to change. I just like to go with the gut feeling. And now I didn't really have a gut feeling in the start. I hadn't heard them talk, but I just felt like that guy. From the way he looked. So it makes no sense though. But
Yeah, because I
stay with what I say.
Because like I said, I went on the body language from early on.
Yeah, I didn't have anything to go for, so I just took the one that seemed. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was a
If I
feeling.
met I'm the same way. If I met the person, each one of those people, and had even just a short convo with them, I think I would have been able to judge better. Yeah, like when you watch it on a video, it's a little bit more difficult because body language is really difficult to see when somebody's forcing you to see this angle and that angle, and that's always switching. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to see some eye contact. You want to feel their eyes when they talk about stuff.
Yeah, you want to see into their soul, not just into their heart or
Yeah.
into their mouth. Hear what they say. Yeah.
Hey Hammer, I see you who popped in. How's it going? I didn't see Hammer.
You can see in the eyes when someone doesn't know what they're talking about or lying, or you can see that stuff.
Right.
Hey, Flats, how's it going, guys?
All right, good on yourself, man.
Good.
You've been doing well.
Well.
Yeah.
Been missing you guys. How you been?
I've been good. So what you been up to lately?
Just getting. I got kind of accustomed to my new job, and I'm trying to just get going, kind of just on my own on the YouTube side a little bit. You know what I mean? And just push forward with that. I'm actually looking at some drone footage right now, trying to cut that up of some little baby alligators that I got.
Oh, nice.
So he's literally saying it's hammer time.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's hammer time. But yeah, it's been fun. I was watching a little bit earlier on YouTube, and then I just thought I'd pop in and say hello.
Oh, but it's good to see you, man.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I saw you on.
Yeah.
Edges.
We finished that video
Yeah, I left
quite early.
Discord. I don't know if I told you that. Pardon me?
I said we finished that video quite early. I didn't think we were going to finish it so early.
Oh, nice.
But yeah.
I didn't like it.
I just thought it would be something different because, it's always the same stuff. I thought, okay, this might be something different if you're going to try and figure out who the so-called Flat Earth is and to see what they were talking about. And while what we saw they were talking about shows, it was very scripted to me, what I see.
Typically.
And that's practically all I took out of it. But yeah, I hope you guys please did share the show. Did hit the likes. It really does help the show to get out to a wider audience. So yeah, thank you guys. I am actually quite tired as well. After last night, I went to bed like 1:30. 2 o'clock, my children woke me up. They thought they heard someone in the house. So I went to look. There was nothing.
Was it the dog?
No. The door in the cabinet door just opened, but there was no one. I searched the house high and low everywhere. But anyway.
That sucks still, you know.
Yeah, and then finally my daughter fell asleep after 3, and then 5:30 my other daughter woke me up. So I didn't have much sleep last night.
It's unfair to be the father when the mother doesn't do her job. I'm missing. Just I like to do that.
She likes to sleep late. See, the problem with me is I'm a guy that if I'm awake, I'm awake. So if they wake me up at 6 o'clock, I'm awake. If they wake me up at 5, I'm awake. I can't go back to sleep. I've always been that way.
I feel the same way. If I wake up and I have to move around a little, then falling asleep is just hard. It's like almost impossible most times.
Yeah.
Because my mind is confused and everywhere, and I can't really relax again.
Hey, Incredible Cherry, good to see you. Thank you for coming. What I have to ask, do you guys like, since we've done the purge, how's the channel comments going? A bit better?
A bit better, yeah.
I still see now and then trolls popping in.
Still idiots, are like.
But I mean, I still get rid of as I can. Blue Bull. You have a ghost Flatzoid, the dog knows it. But it's good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming.
I have an idea, you know, for the last minutes before of the show.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Astrotheology. He's on right now talking, hey Santa, gravity, go suck a earth. Go suck a fart. You know?
What?
He's going on, he's going on about gravity, I guess. I haven't clicked in yet.
Mr. Who?
He can be rambling about... Yeah, Santos Bonacci, Mr. Astrotheology.
Oh, Bonacci.
Wait, I have the link on. Let me hit it in the
I'm
chat.
not really a Santos Bonacci fan, though.
Me neither.
No, you don't have to be.
Because he pushes really weird
But he
stuff.
is a flat earther. Yeah, he does have some rants, but he's at least a flat earther, you know, and if he actually talks about it right now still, you know.
Anyway,
it's the title.
Go suck a fart.
Yeah.
I like that, though. Go suck a fart.
This guy's a short guy like me. He's my height. He's a little senator from Queensland, and 2 days ago, he really fucking exposed...
There's the language already. Bye. There's the language. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, but that is the language all the time.
Yeah, but that's just what puts me off of him.
Yeah, I don't like that too. He says it's his star sign.
Truther.
That's a hot little thing on that picture up there. Oh, what am I saying?
This thing. Have you ever guys watched I Did a Thing? This I Did a Thing. This guy does really messed up, but he's got an awesome channel. I enjoy it because he does stupid stuff that's actually quite interesting. Well, clever, but stupid. Like, he did an old people catcher. Or a tampon rifle. He really did weird stuff. But he thinks outside the box, let's put it that way.
I think it's unfair to say, someone in the chat saying, I think it's unfair to say Santos Bonacci is trash, or what, just filth? Because he does a lot for a lot of people, and he still does, but he does have those angry rants and stuff, and there's probably a reason for that, even though I don't agree with him going on like that every day now, yelling and screaming at people. And
I just think he's lost.
At least it's at bad people.
I just think he's lost.
Yeah, he has a lot of frustration for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But he has done a lot of good for the world, you know, truth-wise and stuff, and still does. But
I got personally nothing against the guy itself, but I just can't stand his stuff. That's what I said. That's why I can't watch him.
Yeah, I don't like all that yelling and screaming and bad talking, and
Like
it's okay. He just don't need to use so many bad words constantly.
Yeah.
Like I've said to this lad before, these people who I used to watch years ago, and now I don't. I've moved on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the language is only getting worse but we can't blame him. He's having a rough time, though. But I agree with the language. He overuses it way more than even makes sense.
Yeah.
He's looking for 5 words at once, when he goes in at something. That motherfucking filthy. He keeps looking for words, it's too much. That I don't like.
Sovereign Soul, man boobs is licking his wounds today. That's FTFE, by the way, guys. You had quite an awesome stream this morning, Sovereign.
He won't be licking his wounds. How many times has a guy come out and been destroyed and made look like absolute fool, and he just rolls back like nothing's ever happened?
Yeah, the thing is, he's too done.
He don't lick wounds. He don't feel them.
He's too Dunning-Kruger though, Sovereign. That's the problem. He's literally in such a delusion that he thinks he did something. In the meantime, wow. But
well, there's 1,000 idiots all patting him on the back saying, yeah, you did great well, Craig. So he thinks he's mint.
But you see, I do this kind of thing with him because it's for the normal people. Because you still get normal people that come and watch the stuff at least. And if they get to see from the other side what nonsense we have to deal with, you understand? That they can see, oh yeah, there is no actual argument from the Globe side. It will get them thinking. Obviously, I don't expect any of his gullible followers to do anything because they're just as deep as he is. They will just say that, yeah, brilliant, even though the guy could not present anything. He showed nothing. He couldn't even stop contradicting himself for 1 second. They will still say, somehow I was wrong, you understand? But that's talking to the zombies.
LJ posted a link to a video in the chat. Short zoom in video.
Yeah, this is what I got on screen now. An Ellement.
Oh,
exactly.
It's that one?
Yeah, it's not even
Okay.
a Flat Earth channel. You guys ready to watch it?
No. Yeah.
The movie. Robert Quimby.
The movie?
The movie.
Who put that black dot in the back there?
Position of the sun appears black due to sensor.
Some cameras say black dot, don't they? When they look
Yeah, it's just
That
the
must
sensor.
be something the camera adds.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's based on the sensor. There's just too much light there. Date and time of image. Okay, January the 2nd, 2015, 4:40 p.m. PST, Pacific time. Okay. Okay, it's going on. 24 hours later. 24 hours later. 24 hours later. It's obviously just going to show it, and now it's taking the path. Look at that.
Yep.
I'm going to actually like this just because I can. There we go.
Move it.
Ooh.
In a big figure eight. Isn't that interesting?
Now, does this figure 8 make any sense on a globe, guys?
No.
At all?
It actually kind of looks like one of those symbols of music. A music note symbol. Kind of. It reminds me of that.
It's like an infinity almost. A lopsided infinity. But I mean, think about it. This doesn't match a globe at all.
No.
Yet, look how constant this movement is. I mean, look, he's going through all
And
of
it
those.
goes around. And every year it repeats over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And that's for however long we've been around.
Mm-hmm. This is insane.
So now the next time you see that symbol on anything, think about it.
Yo, this guy had some patience to take a photo every day.
Yeah, that does take a lot of patience.
Around the same
And especially
time as
when he's putting it on the same stand and it looks exactly like the sky's the only thing that moves. Like the ground is perfectly. It's a good job he did too.
Well, it is only the sky that's moving there.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. It's hard to keep the camera in the same spot without leaving the camera in the yard all day. You know what I'm saying? So, or through a window or something. So I'm just saying he did a great job of it.
Yeah.
I'll have to go and check it out and put a like on it because it's definitely a good video.
So, That was quite interesting. I guess that's it, guys. That's the show coming to an end. Any closing statements before we close off?
Yeah, we're in it piece if you ask me.
It is a hit piece, I agree.
Yeah.
I think it is, yeah, for good reason. Yeah, there's too much. I don't know. I don't know why I think that way, but yeah, it just feels icky.
Icky. Yeah, like I said, I will agree and say there was no actual flat earthers there. They're all just, scripted kind of thing. So just come in, this is what we want you to have arguments with. And because, like I said, there was a lot of propaganda placed into there. You could pick up straight away. So I think it was fake. But I'm just glad based on body language, I could pick up the so-called flat earther.
Right.
So yeah, that was tonight's show. Tomorrow is going to be another awesome show because you guys are going to be here, correct? I hope so. Yeah. So shout outs for the rest of the week, guys. I just have to say, tomorrow night I'm still not sure what we can do, but we're going to have a good show. Monday I'm not streaming because it's my wife and my anniversary. So Michael said you're going to do the show, correct, Michael?
It depends
If you
on
can,
what
yeah.
happens with PJ.
Yeah,
I'm not streaming on my own.
Yeah. But yeah, so
I'll
far...
help you out if you need it.
Yeah, I mean, just give Ryan the mic. He'll talk the whole time for you, Michael.
Yeah, you know that well.
Yeah. We'll all join. You can set some guidelines and stuff, or some things to follow. Topic-wise.
Yeah.
I don't follow rules, but I'll try.
We'll do our
I mean, I try. I really do.
So yeah, then I'll take Monday. I'm not gonna be here. Then I'll be streaming on Tuesday. Then
And I'll either stream or I win.
Yeah, but you'll let us know. And then Thursday I have so far a debate against STST.
Yes.
We'll see how that works out.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Hopefully he's gonna show up.
Oh, that'll be fun.
So if he does show up,
it's either gonna be, flat out great or spinning out of control.
But thank you, Tony Whitcomb, for your £10 super chat. I really appreciate it. It says, Globers have triple speak. Say one thing, then contradict themselves in the next sentence. Then go back to reify the first point. Yes, we saw last night with Craig. He literally contradicted himself constantly in the same sentences without realizing it. Thank you very much for your super chat. Really appreciate it, Tony Whitcomb. You are awesome. And thank you, Rachie, for the happy anniversary for Monday. Really appreciate it. So yeah.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
And then Saturday, I'm having Mikey Smith on. So Mikey Smith is coming on Saturday.
I've been seeing him everywhere.
Yeah, so we're gonna
next Saturday,
yeah, because it's Saturday
extra
now.
big thing.
No, I'm seriously. I've seen him in a whole bunch of different chat rooms in different places. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, Mikey Smith is everywhere. But yeah, he's gonna come on Saturday, so that'll be quite cool to see what he has to say. And then yeah, that's the plans for the week so far. If you guys have any ideas for the shows, or you have any ideas on what you want me to be able to change to make the shows better, let me know, as I do want to make a show that's appealing into pulling you guys in, because I want a show that is, how can I say, community filled. I want you guys to be able to take part, that if you know what I'm trying to say. So,
and we need your help and to get ideas for it, because we want to know what everybody's curious about. Yeah, what's going on in the world? Like, we don't see every part of it.
Yeah, because not everybody has the same views on things. Not everybody wants, everybody has different interests on different things. So yeah, if you guys have anything you want us to be talked about, you can just email me. You got my email address, or you can just message me, and I'll be more than happy so we can maybe take a look at that. But I'll see you guys then all tomorrow night for another epic stream. Thank you very much for all the super chats, all the likes, all the shares. If you haven't already, do hit that share button. Do hit the likes. It really, really does help. Many, many blessings, and may the pressure be with you. Cheers.
The first day.
Good night.
The first day.